Hey guys, welcome back. Oh my gosh. Ah! Like, what a freaking day. What a freaking day. Oh, I'm having a cheat day. Oh, there's a bee stuck in my window. Get out, little bee. I'm having a cheat weekend, okay? First off, I have a headache because I was cleaning Allie's room yesterday and I leaned up like this to look behind her gray bench. I'm so sweaty. To see if there are any toys behind her bench, and cracked my head on the window sill because they stick out like so far, but the curtain was shut, so I couldn't tell if I was stuck out. So I cracked my forehead on that. Last night we went to the fair. We were there super late. So went to the fair. My dad, my stepdad, my sister, my great nephews, because they didn't get to go last time because they all ended up sick. The youngest one ended up in the hospital for 2 nights with RSV. He's 3.5. So we all went last night and got home super late. And today the plan was, is that my mom's been sick since before my nephew got sick because we were all together shoe shopping. And then a couple days later he got sick and my mom's been sick ever since. So she's sick. She didn't get to go either day. And she actually had to go get tested yesterday because she thinks she has bronchitis, but she has to go to the doctor. But since she has signs of you know what, they want her to make sure she doesn't have it before they have her at the doctor's office. And she had said that she was craving an elephant ear and a lemon shake-up. So right before we left the fair, we stopped and got those and took those to my mom. So we got home super late, and then we got there. She's like, you know, she's like, I meant funnel cake. She's like, I've never had an elephant ear ever. I said, well, you got both. I said, because we had got a funnel cake for us. We were eating in the car and we were done. So she got both to try. She got home late. Today, because it's like technically Jay's weekend, he was going to have the kids, like, get up early today, because we all went to the fair last night. Get up today, load him up, go to his parents' house, his house. He lives with his parents. You guys already know that. But, okay, he has 2 cars. He has his convertible that he usually drives, and then I usually drive his van, because my car doesn't have air conditioning vents in the back. It doesn't have a DVD player, so I usually drive his van because it's like an extra car. I mean, he bought it a couple years ago for the family. So the plan was for his dad and mom to come up here so that his dad could drive his Mustang, he would drive the van with the kids in it, and then his mom would follow him back in his parents' car. Because the other day I was driving to the school, I was like, what the heck? The battery light came on like while I was driving the van. So I called him like, what does that mean? I'm like, what the heck? Excuse me. I said, it came on while I'm driving. I'm like, doesn't it usually come on like beforehand? Excuse me. So he checked into it and it said that if that light comes on while you're driving, it usually means the alternator's going bad. So when I was driving it, my dad was with me. We were heading to the school to take paperwork in. And I had called my stepdad too, and they both said, yeah, if it's the alternator is going bad, then it's not charging the battery. So, and I'm like, well, it can't die while I'm driving, can it? And they said, yeah. So I said, okay, let me just hurry up and get home. I don't want the car to die while I'm driving it. So it's been parked ever since. He got here yesterday after work. He came here and he drove it around the block, and that light came on, so he parked it. And it's been sitting since. So I was like, okay, he was going to drive the van, get it to his parents' house, because that's where his tools are. His jack is there. His dad would be able to help him work on his car. In case it's just, and he said that the last time his car was in the shop, they told him that his battery was like on the lowest end of charge. So he already needed a new battery, which I didn't know that till the other day. It's like, why didn't we just get a battery and save this whole mess? I don't know if that could cause the alternator, but I don't know. Or if it's the alternator. So they come, he called his dad today, like 10:30, because we all slept in. His dad was fishing, so when his dad got done fishing, they were going to come up here. So dad called, said they were on their way. So the kids get their stuff ready, they pack their bags, they're all excited. You know, his parents get here, we load them up into the van. His dad gets in his convertible, his mom gets in the driver's seat of their car. They leave, not 5 minutes later, Jay calls me. He's like, we just broke down. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I'm like, okay, you know, his dad's right there, they can do whatever they gotta do. His dad's there, his mom's there. Then he calls back, he's like, we don't have any jumper cables. He's like, I need you to come down here. They're like 5 minutes from my house. He's like, I need you to come down here with your jumper cables and try and jump my van so I can see what we need to do. Okay, real quick, I have a chicken quesadilla. Oh my gosh, I was so excited to have today and tomorrow. No kids, just relax. And I'm like, ugh. So I have a chicken quesadilla. I have chili cheese burrito, add sour cream. I have a loaded chicken flatbread. That should be this one. I have a whatever beef and potato. Yep, that's the loaded chicken flatbread. I have the beef and potato flatbread. I have 3 crunchy taco supremes. I'm just gonna try the tomatoes. I love tomatoes, but usually when I get tomatoes on a taco, they don't taste very good. I got ice dropping. I got some nacho fries. I got some Fiesta potatoes. They didn't give me a freaking fork. Got the Fiesta potatoes, nacho fries, cinnamon twists. I don't know if I can get it all in the picture here. And then here's my free crunchy taco supremes. Dang it, I don't want to get up and get a fork just yet. So anyway, I'm like, I get dressed, because I wasn't even dressed. But there, man down, we lost one. So I get dressed, get down there. He said, you didn't get your cables out? I said, well, no. I said, the big stroller's in the back, the double stroller from going to the fair. So I said, I just thought you'd get them. So he's like, you didn't make sure they're in here? I'm like, well, why are they not being here? Because I'm thinking on the way there, I'm like, they have 3 vehicles there. Not one vehicle has jumper cables. Like, what the hell? I get there. Then he's livid because I don't have my jumper. I'm like, where the hell would they be? When's the last time we used my jumper cables? I have like the little just in case that has like all the different things, like to break your window, to cut your seatbelt, jumper cables. Mine aren't in there. So then he's really mad. So I'm like, oh great. I'm like, I'll just call my stepdad. He lives a few minutes from here. Call my stepdad. He's at the Harley shop. But he said he could leave there, stop home, get his truck. Because he was on a motorcycle. He'd stop and get his truck and his cables and then come to where we're at. I said, well, go ahead. I said, I might just go up to somebody's door. It's hot out here. So when I get there, his car still got the car doors, like the sliding doors on the side door, not the front. Not the front doors. The sliding van doors, they won't open. The trunk won't open. So Adri's trying to climb in the back and help Allie and Jax get out, to climb to the front seat to get out, or through the window to get them out, because the doors won't open. Like, that's the weirdest thing. Like, you couldn't even open the trunk manually, and you couldn't even manually open the van doors, which I don't like that. So what if there's an emergency? You can't even quickly get your kids out, like, by opening the doors manually if your battery's dead? Like, I don't like that whatsoever. So I get there and then he's mad because I don't have my cables. So I go up to a door. There's a house that has 4 cars in the drive. Like, okay, these people have jumper cables. Like, there's 4 cars here. Go knock on the door. No one answers. Ring the doorbell. No one answers. Okay, maybe everybody came here and then they got into a different vehicle and left and went on vacation. Who knows? But I hear a dog barking inside. Still nobody comes. So I go out to the street and I'm like, oh crap, my sister literally lives right down the street. So I call her. She answers, she's like, hello? I'm like, hey. And she's like, yeah, and I turn around and a lady was walking out and I'm like, hi. And my sister's like, hi. And I'm like, no, not you. I'm like, hold on a second. I'm like, we're broken down, but a lady just came out of her house. I'm like, I'll call you back. So I tell the lady what's going on. She says, yeah, they have jumper cables, so, and she thought in 2 of the vehicles. So she goes back in the house and she comes out with jumper cables. We're over there. I take them over there. They hook him up. They're trying to jump his car. It's not doing anything. His dash lights would come on. That piece like in between the screen and window. His dash lights would come on, and he had to just the windows wouldn't go up. The door still won't open. The trunk won't open. And his mom's in the other car. She's revving the gas, and his car like won't do anything. So he was able to. He had to sit there and just keep tapping, and his window finally went up. None of the other windows would go up. Like I said, we couldn't get the door still went open. Like, it's completely like dead. Completely. Oh, so call my stepdad back to him. I said, the lady's coming out. She had jumper cables. I'm like, so you don't need to come. Thanks anyway. And he said, okay, keep me posted. So they won't do anything whatsoever. And you know Jay, Mr. Patient. Now he's even more mad. So Dad unhooks the cables. The cables are so hot, not the clamp part, but the actual cables are so hot, like we can't even hold them in our hands. And Dad's like, that's unreal that they're that hot. And the lady's still standing on her driveway watching us through all this fiasco. We have a heat advisory again today for temperatures of around 100. Mainly from the humidity. Crap. I need to go grab a fork and my phone because I want to make sure they all made it. So I carry the cables back to the lady and I'm like, I said, I don't know why. I said, but these things are so hot. I'm like, I have no idea why. So his dad even said, like, that's just unreal how hot they are. I'm like kind of like bouncing them in my hands as I take them over to her. So I'm like kind of standing there talking to her while we wait for them to cool up, because if she would have put them in her car with like her outside chairs, they were so hot, it would have melted the chair bags. Like my hands are still red. Like they were so hot. It was like burning my hands. I'm trying to like bounce them in my hands to take them to her. So Jay calls the towing place. We're trying to get a hold of them. We're moving kids to his parents' car. So I get the car seat for Jack's out. Allie can sit in a booster. So I get Jackson's car, so I'm climbing over the center console, like through the front seats to get to the back because the side doors won't open. I hand his car seat to the front seat so Jay can take it out the side door. I'm climbing clear back to the trunk to unload their stuff from the trunk to go to Grandma's. While I'm doing that, Jay's getting Jackson in the car seat. He's screaming, like crying for me. Doesn't know what the hell's going on. And then his dad's pissy and yelling. And then Adrian's getting hateful. And then Allie's crying. I'm like, you guys, I'm like, being hateful and being nasty is not helping anything. And Jay's mom's crying. She's like, yeah. Because what's like, it's already a crappy situation. It's hot as crap out here. They need lunch. But being nasty and hateful is not going to help anything. Just everyone calm down. We'll figure it out. So get them loading in the car, in his parents' car. The tow truck place was going to be like an hour. I said, you can go ahead and go. Like he went ahead and just told his parents, you go ahead and go. Jackson's still crying. I'm like, he'll probably fall asleep on the way. I'm like, he's hot. He doesn't know what's going on. Now he's leaving without mommy or daddy because Jay was going to sit in his car and wait for, his convertible and wait for the tow truck to come in his van. So we sent them on their way and I told him, I said, I can stay here with it. I'm like, I don't want Jackson and Allie to be all upset and crying at your parents' house. I'm like, so go ahead and just go ahead and go and I'll just sit here and wait for the tow truck. It's not that big a deal. So he calls the tow truck place and told me, I have 3 little kids. It's hot out here. Do I have to stay with the car? I'm just trying to get them home. And she said, no, you can just leave your keys in. You don't have to stay with the car. It's fine. So then we went up to the house that we were parked in front of. Like, he was parked in front of one house with his mom's car in front of him, his other car behind the van. She's hot today. No. I just leaned up to restart you because my camera shut off and I just got my shirt and my cheese. It's okay. It goes with this whole day. So anyway, then there's a driveway and I'm parked at the house beside it. So we go up and let the people know, hey, our van's going to be here. Well, he said, my van's going to be here. The tow truck's coming. It should be here within an hour. And the lady was fine with it. But while we're at the door, I'm like, what is that noise? I look over. There's a woodpecker on this tree just pecking away at the tree. I've never seen a woodpecker in real life. I'm like, oh my God, that's like the highlight of my day. I got to see a woodpecker. So I took video of this woodpecker pecking away. I told the lady, because when she answered the door, I'm like filming her tree. I'm like, sorry, there's a woodpecker out there in your tree just pecking away. So I've never seen one in real life. I said, so I was taking video of your tree. And she kind of laughed. She's like an older lady. So Jay went on his way. My stepdad called back and was like so annoyed with us that anybody would try to drive the van when the indicator light that the alternator is going bad came on a few days ago. And here we are trying to drive at 20-25 minutes away so I can get work done. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, well, why don't you guys just take the battery off and take it to the auto place so they can test the battery? Why don't you just drive over there and have them check and see if it's alternating? I'm like, I don't know. I thought Jay said that when he called there to see if they had an alternator, they said that he had to take it off and then take it in to have it tested to see if it's the alternator. So that's what we're trying to get it to his parents, where his tools and his jack and everything are, to work on it. He's like, well, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. He's like, you can just drive it over there. You don't have to have it off the car to test. He's like, I could test it for that matter. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why I did it the way he did. That's just how it is. We're trying to get him there. That's where the tools are. They wanted to go there. They're spending the night and spending the weekend there anyway. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know anything about cars. I have no idea what the proper thing. We aren't car people. And he didn't mean anything by it. He's just like, he was an engineer at Honda for years, and he knows cars. So when someone knows cars, deals with somebody like us that don't know cars. Oh. So then I'm like, I'm getting Taco Bell. I'm going home. I'm sitting in the air conditioning, eat some food. So I texted my stepdad and let him know what's going on. And then I texted my sister. She's like, I just got home. So I got up and went and got my nails done and a pedicure. She's like, I just got home when you called. So your day sounds way more relaxing than mine. But I texted Jay and told him to let me know when everybody's home safely. Oh. When the kids were in the car while we're trying to call the tow truck and all that kind of stuff, like their car's not running. I said, why don't they have their car running with the air conditioning on? He said, because there's something wrong with their car too. I'm like, oh, great. I don't know what. Like, I have no idea what. He didn't say. When they pulled away, they were putting up the windows and they turned on the air. Somebody said, let me know when you guys all make it there safely. I haven't heard a word. So come on. My kids were upset and crying and confused. You're telling me there's something wrong with their car. And now no one's let me know that my kids are okay. So you might have to stop and grab them lunch. Like, his mom was bringing his dad here and just following along in case something happened, like, and he broke down. But other than that, she was just gonna follow behind. And then when they got back to Jay's parents, she was just gonna go continue on to the store. But now, Grandma and Grandpa have all the kids in their car. God. The kids won 5 fish at the fair last weekend, and we got today one of them was dead. So I had a burial at sea, and Allie cried. So they're up late because we're at the fair. Then we got home, they wanted to have a camp out on Allie's floor. So Adrian and Allie camped out on Allie's floor. So we're up late. One of their fishies died. They're in their car. It just dies and they have to pull off on the side of the road. And they're switching cars. My sister sent a picture of a facial steamer. I told her I have a facial steamer and I love it. She wanted to know if it was the same one. Let's see, I think mine's a Dr. Dinesh. So yeah, what a day, what a day. What the heck? What's my facial? I got it from Sephora a while ago. Facial steamer. Yeah, this is what I have. Dr. Dennis Gross facial steamer. That's what I have. Sorry, I'm just sending her a picture of the one that I have. Yes, I still haven't heard back from him. Come on, Jay. Don't make me worry. But the kids are so excited to go to grandma's and play in the sprinkler. We don't have outside spigots here, so they can't play in a sprinkler. Like when we fill up the pool, it has to hook in through the kitchen window into the faucet in the kitchen sink. So they have water in their water park and then a little pool, but to run and play in a sprinkler, and they jump on the trampoline. Oh, and because Jay's plan was go to the fair last night, sleep here, get up first thing in the morning, and go there and start working on his car. I don't even know if he relayed that to his parents, because when he called this morning, his dad was out fishing. I don't know if he even told anybody what his plan was. But at like 6:30 tonight, he has his fantasy football, whatever the hell. I don't understand that crap. So he's going to be gone from like, I think he said 6:30. He said last time he went last year, he didn't get done till like 11. So that means he's not even going to be there this evening for like dinner or put them to bed. So his mom's going to have to try and put him to bed. And then when he gets back, because Alex and Jack sleep up in his bed with him upstairs, and Adrian usually sleeps on the couch downstairs with Jay's niece. They usually like camp out in the living room. But yeah, it's 1:45, so this whole day's jacked. For him, not for me, because once I know my kids made it there safely, I'll be fine, because I wanted to film this video. I think for dinner tonight I'm getting panda. I almost got it for lunch. I don't really want heavy rice and Chinese food for lunch, but then I went and just like went all out. I'm like, everything sounds good. I'm so hungry. I'm actually getting full though, but this crunchy taco won't be good leftover. These will be. I wanted to play in some makeup, watch some videos. I've been cleaning like all day every day. I need to clean the living room because there's toys everywhere. I don't even want to. I don't want to clean. I want to enjoy my time. What a day. Have you had a day like that where it's just like you wake up and it's just like freaking chaos? Like once we got the kids like situated into his parents' car and on the go, he kind of calmed down a little bit. Like once he knew that the tow truck was coming and that he didn't have to wait. Like there's no reason to get, I know it's hard, but there's no reason to just go over the top mad and pissy. And oh my gosh, when he was looking in the back of my car, like he's like, you didn't check and see if they're in there. I'm like, well no, my kid's back there, why would they not be in there? And he took the double stroll down, he's looking for the kid. When he realized that they weren't in there, I think I literally laughed because he just went ballistic. Like, I don't even know how to use jumper cables, so I didn't use them because I don't even know how to use them. Like, did you let somebody borrow my, who the heck would I let borrow my jumper cables? Like, why would somebody need to borrow jumper cables? I'm trying to think of when the heck did I need jumper cables? Like, we just cleaned out the garage, got his crap out of there, threw away so much crap that was in there. Well, I mean, you saw some big stuff in the back that won't fit in his parents' garage. Like, we just cleaned out. Where the heck would my jumper cables be? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how to use them, so I know I didn't put them somewhere. Oh my God. Where are my kids?
Sorry, I just sat down, was getting something to eat real quick, and I was gonna text you.
Oh, so everybody made it there, okay?
Yep, we're all here. The tow truck company just called me and got my car. Now on their way here to drop off.
Okay, are the kids eating some lunch?
Yeah, they're eating hot dogs and macaroni.
Okay, are they all calmed down and okay now?
I made her a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Oh yeah, she doesn't eat hot dogs. All right.
Yeah.
So everybody's calmed down. The kids, the little ones are fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, my kids are good. They're all there. They're eating some lunch. Hot dogs and macaroni for the littles. Peanut butter and jelly for Adrian. Now I can relax. Never make a mom worry. If you're a dude out there, I don't care how much you don't like your kid's mom. Never make them worry about their kids, because like that's oh my God, speaking of worrying about kids, so last night at the fair, so my great nephews, my sister picked them up. My stepdad went to my mom's and got the wagon for them to ride in. All of the kids had school yesterday. Well, Allie didn't, but she still gets up when we take Adrian to school. We're at the fair. It was hot. They played games. They rode rides. They had snow cones. What? Okay, so I just remembered that at the fair last night, Jay was recording Adrian on the freak out because I can't even watch it. I can't even watch that ride. It like freaks me out. And I gave him my camera to record her. And when he gave it back, he's like, I don't know what I did. I hope it recorded. He's like, I pushed some button. It was like on a different screen. So I just went in and changed my settings. So hopefully, I didn't check any of my video from the rest of the night last night. So anyway, all the kids were tired, getting worn out. So my sister and it started to rain. So my sister and my stepdad went with the boys. They were gonna leave. And then my dad stayed with Jay and I and the kids. So we're over by the Ferris wheel, and then Allie wants to ride the school bus, which was straight through. So I thought both girls were gonna ride it. I said, Jay, I said, just take Alex through here, like cut through like between the rides. I said, I'll just go around because I have the stroller, it doesn't go over those big cords real easily. So him and Allie go walking through there, and then we start to walk around. My dad, Adrian, and I start to walk around with the stroller and with Jax. And Adrian's like, well, I don't want to ride it. I said, oh, so if you're not going to ride it, then go through there with your dad. Just run straight through there to let him know that you're not going to ride it, so that they're not just standing there waiting for you to come over to ride it with Allie. So she goes to go between the rides. It's like literally we're on this row. And then there's like rides here and rides on this row. And I just had her go straight through, like where her dad, you could see the school bus ride, like the back side of it. So my dad and Jax and I go walking around the loop to go around, and I go walking around and I see Jay standing there at the fence, and he's like kind of watching up. I look up in the school bus. I only see Alex. I looked at Jay, I'm like, where's Adri? He's like, I don't know, she didn't come with me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, I sent her through here to come over. I'm like, I sent her through this way to come over here real quick so you guys weren't waiting while we walked around. So then I'm like, I don't even know if I said, here, take this. I don't even know, because all I know is I was gone. I was back walking along. I was trying not to cry, not to have like a total freaking breakdown, because our fair is really big, and when we were there the last time, like the cops had to end up pepper spraying these teenagers like ages 15 to 20 because they were starting fights with people. They were just being rude and obnoxious. Like, so last night, my dad told me, he's like, I talked to a sheriff, he said they're gonna be like just saturated everywhere because of what went on last weekend. So there's like cops everywhere, like sheriffs, like everywhere, park ranger, you name it, every type of police force was there, like all over the place, because it gets rowdy there. Like I said, they got pepper sprayed last week. You can see it, I'm taking a video last weekend of Alex and Jax on a train, on a little train ride, and over here the cops had just walked out some teenager, and while they're walking out this teenager, there's like 15 to 20, 30, 40, I don't know, other teenagers running their mouths, taking video, trying to get the cops to say anything back to them, just being asshole kids, as they walk this person out. And then like once they were over there, I don't know what all happened, but that group of teenagers was harassing the cops, and they ended up spraying pepper spray on them, which I saw later on the news, because when I was taking the video, like our town, like there's shootings all the time here. When, and a lot of times it's teenagers that are doing it. Anyway, as I'm taking video of Alex and Jax on the train, I'm like, what the hell's going on? And my stepdad's there last weekend. My stepdad's like, I said, what the hell? He's like, I'll go check on your dad and Adrian, because my dad and Adrian went over to go on another ride. I'm filming the kids, so I can't walk away. And then you see in the distance in my video, this group of kids go running this way, and a group of kids came running this way. Well, that's when they got pepper spray, because they're harassing like 3 cops, walking people out, and there's like 50 freaking kids, teenagers, starting shit with those 3 police officers. They deserve to get pepper sprayed. In my opinion, they deserve more than that. They should have hauled them all out of there. Like, they can't even, I guess on the news, little kids got trampled by this group of teenagers. They knocked into people that were like in lines. They were like using foul language at people that are just like waiting in line with their kids to ride rides. So then last night, yeah, so there were cops everywhere. So I'm freaking, I'm trying not to freak out. I'm thinking, okay, if Adrian can't find us, like she knows to go find a police officer and just tell them, you know, I can't find my mom or my dad. I'm racing around, and I'm looking, I don't see her anywhere. Jay's over in the other aisle, he's looking around. My dad's standing there with Jax with the stroller. Allie's on the ride. And like I said, she just went straight through there. She's 9, but she just had to go straight through in between the rides. It was right there, you could see it. So I don't even know. So I'm pacing around, going this way, going down this whole aisle, going back this aisle, going back around. And then like I said, I see Jay, and I put my arms up, and he's got his arms up. He didn't find her either. And it was like literally 5 minutes or so, but it was like the longest 5 minutes ever. So I'm like, I'm not running because I don't want to trip and fall. I don't want to freak people out. I'm just like walking as fast as I can, like looking everywhere. I don't want to like yell her name and have everybody like, I didn't want to freak anybody out or make it any worse. So I go walking like another loop around, and I go over, and then I see Jay like hugging Adri, and then I kind of waved my arms that he saw me, and she turned on, and she came up and she hugged me, and she was like sobbing. She's like, Mom. She's like, I didn't know where it's going. I couldn't understand what you said, where to go. She's like, so I just went through. Apparently she went over to the 3rd aisle of all the rows, like up by these buildings and all this crap. And she was like just scared to death, and she just kept walking around looking for us. I said, well, were you crying a lot? She said, no. She said, I was trying not to cry. I said, well, when did you start crying? She said, as soon as I saw Dad. She said, I thought I was lost. She said, I thought someone was going to take me. And she hugged me like the text, and I was trying to still not cry. I'm like, it's okay. I said, Adrian, I said, that ever happened? I said, Mommy would never stop looking for you. Like, I don't know how people who like have their children abducted or whatever, like, how do you ever stop looking? Like, I don't know. Like I said, it was like 5 minutes. Like, I'm starting to get, like, I don't know. It was like 5 minutes, but it was the longest 5 minutes ever. And then she was telling me what happened. She's crying, telling me, and then she's telling Grandpa because he's there, and she's like hugging all of us, and she's just like, and then Allie kept hugging her, but it's like, oh my gosh. It was crazy. Like I said, it was only like 5 minutes, but have you ever, and I know, like, I've watched other YouTubers, I know some that have lost, like, their kids just kind of, they turn around like they're at a food stand, they turn around, their kid's gone, their kid just wandered off, and they, like, freak out, and they're, like, running around, yelling their kid's name, trying to find, like, I've seen, like, it happens frequently. Like I said, have you ever done, like, where were you at? Like, have you ever, like, lost your child? I'm sure someone's going to turn this around and make it, it's something that it's not, because people do that. But if you've ever like lost, I know some people that like lost their child like in a department store. Their kid was like hiding in a center rack, and they freak out. They can't find their kid anywhere. So I told Adrian, I said, if it ever happens again, I said, you don't go find some stranger. I said, because not everybody's nice. They might seem nice, but they're not. I said, you find a policeman. You find a policeman, you tell them that you can't find your mom or dad. I said, that's what they're there for. I said, that's why we love police officers. But yeah, it like freaked us all out. Oh my gosh. Oh, the mailman. I'm like, who's here now? Interrupting my day off. So anyway, yeah, Mama needs a day off. It will only be a day off. I have a few videos to film. I don't really want to. I'm exhausted. Allie starts school Monday. So I'll be back to the 3 hours a day in the car. Like this week, Adrian started Tuesday. So she went Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It was just like, only get her ready, take her to school, and come back, and then go pick her up from school and come back. And then one day, I didn't even pick her up from school, the second day of school, because our AC went out. So I sat here and waited for the man to come fix our central air. My stepdad picked her up from school. But now Monday, I'll take them, get both of them ready, get them to school. They have to be at school by 8, so we have to leave here by like 7:20. Get home, go back a few hours later, pick up Allie, come home, leave 3 hours later to go back to pick up Adri, and then come home. That starts Monday. So yeah. After last night today, I need today and part of tomorrow to just collect my thoughts. I can't eat the beefy potato one right now because I just ate those potatoes. These will not be good later. Man, oh man, oh man. Is there a... I wonder if there's a side picture of that facial steamer. I'm going to show her how it works. So I'm just yeah, I don't even know. Okay, chili cheese burrito is always better reheated. Chicken quesadilla, that's good at room temperature later or reheated later. I think there's a ton of lettuce on here. I ate my crunchy tacos. The rest will still be good later. So yeah. This one company wants me to try out a curling wand. I've never used one before. I've used curling irons, but this is like a curling wand with like 5 different attachments. I'm gonna try it out. Like, it's so hot right now. What is the temperature? Okay, it's 87, feels like 93. Ooh, we have special weather. Oh yeah. Temperatures, peak heat index 95 to 100 degrees this afternoon. Oh. And said they predict high temperatures around 90 degrees combined with the humidity will result in heat index in the 95 to 100. What's the humidity right now? Oh, it's only 60%. The other day was 87%. And it was miserable. Tomorrow, high of 87. Okay, Monday, high of 82. Tuesday, high of 76. Wednesday, high of 78. Thursday, which is my birthday, my 43rd birthday. Thursday, the 2nd, high of 79. 81, 84, 83, 81, 80, 78, 79, 77, 78. Yes! We're out of the freaking high 80s, 90s. I have fall candles to burn. I can't burn them as much as I love them. I cannot burn them with 100 degrees out. Oh. My dad, I just hopped on Facebook and it says from 13 hours ago. I didn't know he posted last night. Another fun night at the fair with my 2 daughters, their men, my 3 youngest grandkids, and my 3 oldest great grandkids. We went on the Ferris wheel. I'm not a Ferris wheel person. I like roller coasters. I don't like, I went on up in the Eiffel Tower, King's Island. I freaked out. I had to come straight back down. Like, I was in tears. It freaked me out so bad. I don't do heights. Like, I can climb a ladder. That's about it. I don't do spinny rides. I can't even like swing on a regular swing. It makes me sick to my stomach. So like, okay, whatever. Me and my dad are gonna take the kids on the Ferris wheel. They wanted to go again, but my dad and my stepdad took them last weekend. And they wanted to go again. I'm like, okay, me and my dad go. So I went and got tickets. It was like $6 for 4 tickets. So it cost me $6 to ride 1 ride. The kids got bracelets that were each 25 bucks. My dad bought them bracelets last weekend. So $75 for my kids last weekend. But he bought them bracelets yesterday, and he bought bracelets for my great nephews, which are his great grandkids. So he spent $150 on bracelets last night. So like, he had to spend $6 for 4 tickets for him to ride the Ferris wheel, and then I had to. I'm like, $6 to ride that thing? And I freaking hated it. It was my dad and Adrian on one side, and then me, and I had Jax on my lap on this side. And it wasn't like the square one, it's like the round one, but it freaking rocks. It's not like solid, like the whole thing goes over. No, it's like rocking as it goes. I don't do the big pirate ship at King's Island, no. My mom always takes my kids on that, or my stepdad. So, me, Allie, and Jax are on this side, and it, like, we get in first, and as soon as my dad and Adrian get on that side, and it starts rocking, I'm like, oh god, what am I doing? I'm like, cause like, okay, I'll go up and take them, I'll just take video. It's not my favorite thing, but it's not a big deal. I'll take video so I can see the whole fair. We're in there. As soon as it starts to go and the thing starts swaying, I'm like, I got Jax in my lap, I'm holding him like this, and Allie's over here, and I got a hold of her shirt. I have my phone in this hand, my camera's like hanging from my strap on this arm, and my eyes are shut. I'm just like, okay, Allie, be still. Be still, make sure you're sitting down. Like, I don't even know what she's doing because she's just wiggling around, but I can't even open my freaking eyes. So we're going up, and then it stops to let other people on, and look like, oh, okay, we're stopped. We're not swaying anymore. They're loading people on. And then it starts to go again, and it's rocking and going up, and like my eyes are like locked shut. So then it starts going, and I can tell that we're going up and down, and I'm hating every second. Like, when I go on roller coasters, I can't look like when I go up the big hill. I keep my eyes shut, and then my eyes are shut the whole first hill. I don't know why, I just cannot keep my eyes open on the first. I love the feeling of going down that first hill. Once I'm down that first hill, then I open my eyes for like the rest of the ride usually. Sometimes I keep it closed for a lot of the ride. I don't know, I need to try it with my eyes open, like once I get to the top. I don't like, as you're going up, I cannot look over the side, and I hate the going up part. I love the dropping. I love the hills. I love going upside down. It's just the going up. I don't know what it is. I hate it. So then it starts going. I can tell we're going around and we're going around. It's like, okay, it's not too bad, you know, because it's smooth. Once it keeps going, it's smooth. When it stops and goes, that's when you start rocking. And I'm like, literally, I'm like, Jax, can you see? Can you see out there, buddy? And I'm like, Allie, can you see? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, Dad, can Jack see? Because I could not open my eyes. My eyes were locked. I was trying not to cry. In all honesty, I was trying not to cry and like have totally freak out. Like so I'm trying to turn a little bit so Jackson can see out this way of the fair, and I'm just like holding on to Allie. I'm like, okay, sit down. And I hear Dad say, Allie said, make sure you sit down. You can't wiggle around. And I'm just like freaking out. I'm like, be still, you can't move around. Like, and she might have barely been moving. I'm just like turning her. I don't know, but I was freaking out. So I can tell we're going. Then we come to a stop. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna open my eyes so I can try and get a picture. Open my eyes. We're at the very freaking top. We're stopped at the very top of the freaking Ferris wheel. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, Angie, just suck it up. Just hurry. So I'm trying to hold on to Jackson in my arm. I'm trying to get my phone in record mode. I'm trying to hold it out here while I'm still holding on to Allie. Like, she's not doing anything bad, but I'm just scared to death at this point. So holding it, and I'm kind of looking out, you know, taking video so we can see the whole fair from my phone. And I think Adrian's like, Mom, look over there, you can see it. I'm like, Adrian, I can't turn my head. I'm like, all I can do is turn my eyeballs. So I'm like sitting there, I'm just like looking at my camera to make sure that things are on the screen, because I couldn't even turn my head. I couldn't look away. Like, I was totally, no. And I love my kids, but I'm never going in a Ferris wheel again. I want to go on the thing like in Vegas, but it's like the circle capsule, and it's solid. It goes up nice and smooth like this. It's not like rocking as it goes up the freaking thing, you know? So yeah. So in the one we went in, you're sitting in the capsule and it's going up this way. So you're looking out to the side and going up and down. Then they have the old fashioned one that you're sitting in the seat and it's straight in front of you that you're going up and down the thing. So yeah, but when it starts doing the rocking, I'm just like, no. But I got some video. I'm not sure how well it turned out, but I got some video on the Ferris wheel. Like, scared to death losing Adri. Terrified on the Ferris wheel. Today, just annoyed and frustrated with everything going on. Like, I've been through every emotion. Like, yeah. So I'm gonna take this day and just do, I don't even know what. I have a Panera Bread gift card and I have a Sephora gift card from Christmas. I should use my Sephora, but I don't want to go to the mall. And when you look online, it's like you can shop online, but it's like I don't even know if Sephora has samples of it. I don't know, because I don't even know if Sephora is still in JCPenney, because now we have Sephora at Kohl's, but they might not be open yet. I think they were still building it. I don't know. Some of it's moving from out of JCPenney and moving to Kohl's. Maybe all JCPenney's are closed. I know a bunch of them closed. Ours is still open right now. It's in the center of the mall. Like, you walk through Penny's to get to, well, we're Macy's, but our Macy's closed down. Like, our mall doesn't have very many stores, but once you know what came along, everybody was shopping online. Plus, our mall sucked before that anyways. I'm taking video, there's like nothing. It's one story. There's not, like, our Victoria's Secret went out. I go there for Sephora, and I go there for Bath & Body Works. And, oh, the children's place, GNC, it's in the mall. I don't know, our mall kind of sucks. Alright, I'm full. I'm feeling all the feels of the last 2 days. So I'm just gonna call this done. I should be back tonight with some Panda Express. It's 2:17. Oh yeah, I should definitely have Panda for dinner later. I don't know. If I do, I'll show you. So I'm gonna clean this up. Call lunch done. It was delicious. And I have a chili cheese burrito for later, and a beef and potato flatbread for later, and chicken quesadilla. Yeah, so chili cheese burrito for later. Chicken quesadilla, I didn't even take a bite of it. It's for later. Beef and potato flatbread. That is for later. I don't know the technique to wrapping these back up properly. So, and then the rest of this loaded chicken flatbread. I don't know. All right, I gotta have one cinnamon twist before I call it a day. I remember on Flip Side of the Moon, they were at a festival thing and they lost, I think it was Kai. I think they lost Kai for just a couple minutes. He kind of wandered off. I remember watching, like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine. 2 years ago, my whole family was there like 6 of us freaking adults and all the little kids, and Max, it was before Jax, and I think it was before Zayden. Oh wait, Zay's 3.5, so he would have been little. He would have been like 1.5. And we turned around and said, where's Max? Max had wandered off. He's about to be 7, so he would have been about to be 5, so he was 4. He was Allie's age. I couldn't imagine if Allie would have gotten lost, like, oh my god. Allie knows her full name. She knows my first name. She sometimes forgets my last name because I don't have the same last name as my kids. So just make sure your kids know their parents' first names and last names in case they ever get misplaced. Oh my gosh. Longest 5 minutes. Alright guys. Sometimes these have no flavor. Today these are freaking amazing. I need to step out of the box and not have cheat day always be Taco Bell. Oh no, my last cheat meal was rapid fire pizza. I was up in the middle of the night sick after that. Man, my head really hurts. I feel like I have a knot on my head. I do, right here. From bashing it on the windowsill yesterday. Like right in the middle. Alright. If you stuck it out till here, leave the taco emoji in the comments. Taco emoji if you made it to the end of my video. Bye guys.